China's construction industry has long been plagued by a phenomenon known as Tofu-Dreg projects. Buildings, bridges, and infrastructure so poorly built they crumble years before their time. The clips you're about to see were filmed by ordinary Chinese residents who witnessed these failures firsthand. They are not isolated incidents. They are a pattern.
70年的产权就是个笑话。
70-year property rights are a joke. Look at this residential complex. It's not even 20 years old, and it's already falling apart like this. Oh no, it all fell on this car. Oh my god.
70年产权，才过10几20多年的房子。
70-year property rights. And after just 10-something to 20 years, exterior walls cracking, paint peeling off. Look at what this building is made of. See that? White little granules. This is just foam. A house made of foam. Would you dare live in it? I have no idea how they did this. The inside is foam, and they just slapped some cement on the outside. Look at this side. This whole section is foam with just a thin layer of cement on the outside. You'd never know until you pry it open. And when you do, you get the shock of your life. Look at this pillar. Looks fine, right? Watch. Just scrape it lightly. And there it is. The rebar is rotting, rusted through, and weeping water. Let me show you the concrete quality of this building. This is the concrete from up above. The concrete wall quality is terrible. It's crumbling, there's barely any concrete inside, feels like there's no cement at all. And this is a load-bearing wall. Oh my goodness, my poor heart. Look at this concrete, look at this rebar. Look at this shoddy construction by Zhenjiang International Industrial City. Watch me pull it apart with my bare hands. See that? You try it. Buildings like this, truly shoddy work. Watch me slap it. What kind of construction is this? I hope the relevant government authorities will investigate this illegal activity that endangers the people. Anyone who buys here is out of luck. Take a look. This is in Zhuhai, a building over 20 years old, and this is what it looks like now. So when you're buying a home, don't worry too much about whether the property rights are 70 or 50 yeyears. Because in reality, these buildings won't last 70 years. They fall apart in 20 or 30 years like this. 70-year property rights. It's all a joke. Come friends, let's look at this. This complex is barely 10 years old. Look at this elevator. An entire residential building in Danyang, Jiangsu has cracked structurally. All the residents have to move out. They say they bought 70-year property rights and have only lived there for 30-something years. This building was built in 2017, and it's already like this. Concrete falling off, rebar exposed, covered in rust. Terrifying to look at, and it was just built 8 years ago. I just want to ask, how many years do you have left on your mortgage? Don't even worry about what happens when the 70-year property right expires. The building won't make it that far. Some netizens are questioning the construction quality. I'd advise you not to talk nonsense. This building passed inspection and received its certificate of compliance. Did you read the user manual carefully? Could it be improper use on your part? For example, talking too loudly inside and causing vibrations? Have you been chopping dumpling filling right up against the wall? Is there anyone downstairs doing square dancing? Could vibrations be the cause? You ask me what's good about a building like this. I'll say just one thing. It'll be easy to demolish. Country Garden once promised you a 5-star home. Now one squeeze and it crumbles to dust. quality worse than Tofu-Dregs.
给你们看一个东西啊，可能会惊掉你们下巴。
Let me show you something that might drop your jaw. This can be used to build a guardrail. How can this be? This completely blows my mind.
这怎么可以这样？我靠，这真他妈颠覆我的认知了啊！这哪个小区啊？哎，我去！
Across China, homebuyers are promised 70-year property rights, yet the buildings beneath them barely survive 20. Walls stuffed with foam, rebar eaten through by rust, load-bearing concrete that crumbles by hand. These aren't freak accidents. They are the predictable result of cutting corners at every stage of construction. A certificate of compliance doesn't mean a building is safe. It often just means someone signed the paper.
这里面装的是泡沫呀。
It's filled with foam inside. Scratch at it. What kind of construction is this? Here on Mingyue Road, and it's filled with foam inside. A state-owned enterprise built a major expressway bridge. 14 years. Just 14 years after opening, it collapsed just like that. Looking at this photo is truly heartbreaking. A truck is hanging in midair, its wheels just one step from the edge of a cliff. This is not a movie special effect. This is the Huzihe Grand Bridge on the Xiaorong Expressway in Guizhou. The contractor was the Guizhou Expressway Group. Just 14 years after opening, this bridge simply fell. On Jinling Road, a car with a family of 3 just dropped straight down. Let me show you how shoddy construction is done. This right here, this is shoddy construction. Come take a good look. This is shoddy construction. Seriously out of their minds. Smashing the wall like this, then going back to reinforce it. Isn't that just making trouble for yourself? Fortunately, no one was in the car. What if someone had been? Oh my God, what a huge hole. Absolutely terrifying. What do you even call this kind of work? Brothers, let me show you the quality of the roadside guardrails on the village road network. This post, the bolts aren't fastened, it's wobbling all over the place. How did this ever pass inspection? At its core, the Tofu-Dreg problem is a symptom of systemic misalignment. When local governments depend on land sales for revenue, when developers are pressured to build fast and deliver cheap, and when inspection and oversight answer to the same system they're supposed to check, quality becomes the first casualty. Accountability gets buried in the foundation along with the foam. Until the incentives change, the cracks will keep showing up, in the walls, on the roads, and on the bridges people trust with their lives. If you want to keep seeing stories that cut through the surface, subscribe, because some things need to be said out loud.